What? Click on your username, click My Stuff, and, you will see your, I don't know about this, scratch privacy policies, and you will see your project here. Let me know, Mercy, Michelle, and Naomi, if you were able to get into your project. Hmm. I'm not going to move on until I get confirmation, so please, I don't know where my reactions are, but say something in the chat, please, or open your mic.
Messi, Mitchell, and Naomi. Who is mini cute? Who is mini cute? Naomi, can you hear us? Naomi, is Naomi there? What about Mitchell? Mitchell, can you hear me? Mitchell, can you hear me? Oh.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So what's the challenge you are facing? What's the challenge you are facing? I can't see your project here. What is the challenge you are facing? Is this Ayola Messi? What the second one? Please kindly unmute yourself so that we can hear you. Mitchell, Naomi, and Messi, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Michelle, were you able to get into your project?
Sir?
What challenge are you having, Mitchell? Your project is not
Sir, from
here.
the beginning. Yes, sir. I was unable to do it yesterday because I didn't understand anything.
Which one which one you don't understand? Were you able to add the apple? Were you able to add the bowl? Were you able to add those buttons? Okay. Were you able to create the buttons?
No, sir.
Okay. But were you able to add apples?
Yes, sir.
So you've added apple, you've added the bowl as well.
Yes.
What about background? Have you been able to get a backdrop?
No, sir.
Okay. But can you create the button? Do you know how to create the button?
No, sir.
Okay.
Michelle, don't stress on creating the button. Go in and just grab a sprite. There's one that literally says button. In fact, there's 3 of them. Just grab that. Okay. Stress on it.
So you can use the buttons, but
We're not going to take a ton of time to do that. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to choose a button and I'm going to grab a button. I'm going to put this button on this side and this will be my left button. Let me know, Michelle, when you have that button. Mercy, are you able to get inside your project? Are you doing okay on your project?
Mercy, can you hear?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're good. All right. Thank you. Michelle, let us know when you have yours. And Naomi, let us know about you, please. Michelle, let me know when you have your button, please.
What about Naomi? Naomi, can you hear us?
Michelle, do you know how to get back into your project from yesterday? You know how you
Yes,
can?
sir.
Okay, you have the button?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. In the events, oops, in the events, when this sprite clicked, in the events, when this sprite clicked, and in the events, Michelle, there is a broadcast message 1. Yours is going to say broadcast message 1. These blocks are very powerful. We really want to make sure we understand how they work. They are going to be able to talk to other sprites. We don't want to use message 1. Let's be specific what we're trying to broadcast. This button is going to make your bowl move to the left. Okay? So when you click on message 1, it says new message. Please click on new message and then type in left, please. And then you can just click OK, and then your broadcast will now say left. Let me know, Michelle, when you've done that, please. Iola Mercy, welcome to the class. You should be getting your project from yesterday.
So I've
So
done
when
it.
Okay, very good. Now, Michelle, this is going to be super duper easy. Put your finger on your down here in your sprite area here. Put your finger, hold it down, and duplicate. It'll say duplicate. And now you'll have another one with the exact same code. Put this on the right-hand side. And instead of broadcasting left, what do you think you should broadcast, Michelle? I have a button on the left that's broadcasting left. I have a brand new button on the right-hand side. What do you think you should broadcast?
Right.
Exactly. Open up the Word, click on new message, and type in right. Beautiful job.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Now,
Yes,
Michelle,
sir.
you can put these blocks, you can put these anywhere you want, okay? Naomi, let us know that you're doing okay, and Iola Mercy, let us know that you're doing okay. Iola Mercy, click on your username, click my stuff, and then find the project from yesterday and click see inside. So I'm going to make this one right. There we go. Okay, so right and left. Now, Michelle, you said you had your apple. Is your apple falling? Done with that, please, Michelle.
No, sir. There's no dropping.
Okay, it's not. That's fine. The little bowl. Do you have a bowl to catch your apple?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because you did your broadcasting, something needs to hear that broadcast. Click on the bowl, and these are the two pieces of code. When I receive left, we're changing X by a negative number. And when I receive right, I'm changing X by a positive number. Okay. So see if you can go into the bowl, whatever you're using to catch the apple, and make this code right here. Okay, can you see this on my screen? Take a minute and grab that code. You know when you have this, and then we'll focus on the apple, and then we'll continue with the apple as well.
Are you mad? That's way to sit in the class.
So again, Michelle and Mercy and Naomi, whenever, like, you notice these two blocks are literally the exact same. So you can build one block, right click, duplicate, and change it. That's a very important skill to learn. Hold your finger on it, duplicate it. One needs to be right and one needs to be positive, okay? So one thing that you could do. Now, obviously, if you know it, you grab two of them at a time, but if you don't, make sure we really know how to duplicate. Okay, Michelle, do you have those 4 blocks? Now, when you click on your left and right, Michelle, your bowl is going to go that direction that you're clicking on the actual sprite. You got to click on these actual sprites on your screen, okay? Because it says when this sprite is clicked. Okay. Okay, here's the apple. Okay, and then you can start just grabbing all of these blocks. Okay, we left off here yesterday. Okay, when the green flag is clicked, my apple is going to be set to a size that I like and that you like. Okay, we are then going to forever make our sprite go to a random X position, means it's going to go left and right. You can see it up at the top, constantly choosing a new X position that is left and right. Okay. And then we have this repeat until. Once it chooses that random X, it will then repeat. And what is it going to repeat? Falling, because we're changing Y by a negative number. Remember, if you ever forget, it's right here. X shows the arrow left and right. Y shows an arrow up and down. Remember this, because this is just straight up game design. Okay? In Scratch, negative Y is going to go down. So we are going to change Y, and we're going to repeat that until we're touching the edge. Okay? Once it touches the edge, this repeat block will be done, and the forever loop will then go back up and read. But what happens if we're touching the bowl? Right? This is a condition. This block is either true or false. It is false. It is not touching the edge. It is true. It is. We are going to get the same exact, look how I just duplicate this. Boom. And we are going to say touching the bowl. Now we have two different conditions. If it's touching the edge, I want to do something, or if it's touching the bowl, okay? If it's touching the bowl. Okay? I'm going to have two different conditions. Is it touching the bowl? It is not touching the bowl. If my apple is touching the bowl, it is true. It is touching the bowl. Okay. I am going to put these two together using the OR operator. Go ahead and find all of that. Okay. Or, and you have your two touching. One is touching edge, one is touching bowl. Michelle, remember, and anyone that doesn't have it, it is the touching mouse pointer block that you can open up and find. Okay? Please look for the mouse pointer. If you don't already have it, look for the mouse pointer. If you have it, you can right click or put your finger on there and duplicate the block. We are going to repeat until one of these conditions is true. Touching bowl, when you put these in, you have to put them in on the left hand side. I can put this in on the left hand side of the word touching. I can't put it in from the question mark. It won't go in. Put it in on the left hand side. It does not matter touching bowl first or touching edge first. It does not matter. This is now true because my apple is touching the bowl, so this is true. It's false. My apple is not touching the edge, and it's not touching the bowl. It is true because my apple is touching the edge. So it is true. Only one condition needs to be true. Now look, if you grab to move this here, if you grab this, it's just going to pull out. So you have to move it from the or. I know this is probably pretty tricky on your little device, so just take a minute to be able to get that in. I'm grabbing it by the word or. Now when I run my project, if it touches the bowl, boom, right? It'll do the exact same thing. Or if it touches, right? Get over there. So there's the code. Take a minute and let us know if you need any help, please. If you don't say anything, we are unable to help you. Hello, Success. Good to see you today. We are continuing success on what we did yesterday. So just click on your username and click My Stuff like you normally do. But this time, choose the project that you have already created from yesterday and click the C inside. All we've done is added 2 blocks to our project. Michelle, Naomi, Iola, Mercy, Mercy, how are we doing? Everything is good? Let me know success. Well, success, this is all we've added. We added an or and a touching bowl. Now, girls, if you are not using an apple and a bowl, well, that's okay. Then I guess technically, if you're not using a bowl, then you just look for the name of the sprite that you're using. You're not going to have the word bowl because you don't have that sprite if you're not using that. Great job, Iola Mercy. We are going to add a points value system. To be able to keep track. So Iola Mercy is done. Michelle, Naomi, Mercy, how are you doing? Type it in the chat, open your mic, let us know. Okay. 4 more minutes and then we'll move on. Three more minutes and then we will do a points system and then we'll see what else we can do. Success, were you able to get into your project from yesterday?
Success, can you hear us?
So again, girls, what should be happening right now is that when your apple should reset itself if it's touching the edge or if it's touching the bowl, okay? So if you catch it in your bowl, then it should reset if it touches the edge. Sorry, success. Is that yes, you can hear us, or yes, you got into your project? You can hear us, so make sure you get into your project and you should be adding these two, right? One more minute and then we'll start with the point system. How do we keep track of points? We'll learn about variables, which are extremely important in coding. Okay. Somebody vote. Okay. I'm going to continue on this sprite, so you'll be able to just continue getting the blocks for it. Okay, so we want to keep track of how many times you have, well, let's do this. Let's just do points. So we will get points. If you successfully catch the apple, you will get an amount of points. If the apple touches the edge, then you can subtract some points. It's your game. You can decide how you want, but it's super simple. Same code, just duplicate it. We need to use variables. Variables are extremely important. A variable will hold the value of one thing. When I use the word value, that could be a number, it could be a letter, it could be a word. Right? That would be the value. You are going to go into your variable category. And we will make a variable. Okay? You will click on make a variable. The variable should be called points or score, whatever you want to call it, because that's the purpose of the variable. So I'm going to say points. You do have the ability to make it for all sprites or for this sprite only. We are making it for all sprites. And then click OK. I now have a points variable. I'm going to try it on my phone, see how it looks. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to do. Points, okay. And then, well, I should say, yeah, okay. Right now, girls, you have a variable called points or score, and the value is 0. It says 0 right here. So the value of your points is 0. Now, we are not actually going to use the little variable. We're not actually going to use it to change the speed or anything, okay? All we're going to do is just look at it right here, okay? You will notice that you have a set variable and a change variable. Now, you automatically always have the my variable. It just always comes. And because the letter P or S is after the letter M in the alphabet, the my variable will be shown. All you need to do is open it up and look for the variable that you created, either points or score. Okay? If you created a variable called apple, then all of your variables here would say apple because A comes before M and P. Okay? So just be mindful, you are only ever going to have 4 actual blocks. And to tell you the truth, girls, I 1% of the time do I ever use a hide and shove. Next to the little oval is a white box that you can tick and untick to show it. Okay? But anyways, that's what we're just using these, this one and this one. That's it. Okay? Every single time the game starts, I want to set my points variable to 0. I always want to start my game with 0. Then we are going to build a condition. If this condition is true, apple touching bowl, if that's true, I am going to change my points by a positive number. Maybe you want 1 point, maybe you want 5 points, maybe you want 1,000 points. It's whatever you want. Okay? If, look what I'm going to do. I am going to put my finger on there. I'm going to duplicate touching bowl, and I'm going to put it in there. Please learn how to duplicate. Okay? That's it. If this condition is true, I am going to get 25 points. Take a minute. You can change this number to whatever you want. I am going to put this, look where I put it, inside the repeat until. I have 0 points. My apple goes down and touches the edge. I have 0 points. Now I'm able to collect. I have 25 points. Okay. The apple goes down and touches the edge. I do not get any points. Okay. The apple touches, I now have 50 points. 25 plus 0 is 25. 25 plus 25 is 50. There we go. Maybe you want 2 points. No problem. I stop the game. I have 50 points. When I click the green flag, I will have 0 points. Now I'm starting the game over. Now, when I collect the fruit, I will only get 2 points. It's okay, however many you want. Here comes my apple. It's going to touch it. I get 2 points. Ooh, it's going to touch it again. I get 4 points. Okay. Whatever you want. Look how I put it inside the repeat until. It is inside. To make the game maybe a little bit more fun, you can watch what I do. I'm going to duplicate that whole if then. And I am going to get negative points if I don't catch the fruit. So if the apple is touching the edge, I am going to subtract 2 points. If it's touching the bowl, it gets positive. If it's touching the edge, it gets negative. Do you not want to do that? Don't do it. It's okay. Okay? Maybe you want to get only -1 point if it touches the edge, but 2 points if it doesn't. It's okay. It is your project. Okay? Green flag clicked. I'm going to get 2 points because it's touching the bowl. Now it's going to go down and touch the edge. Now I got 0 points. Oh no. Oh, it's going to touch the edge again. Now I got -2 points. I better go get some points. Okay. We will add some sounds and we are done. So take your time. Let us know if you need any help with that. And I will circle the code that is brand new for today. We added the or touching bowl, and we have done these 2 if-thens. We did create a variable. And if you have not made a variable, you will make the variable. We made, or I made, you made the variable points or score. I know some of you are talking with Mr. Victor on the WhatsApp, so continue that if you need any help. So he can try to help you. You can type in the chat of Zoom if you need help. You can open up your mic and let us know. Okay. This is all we're doing. We're going to add 1 sound block. We're all done for today. So we've got 12 more minutes. Take your time, please. Let us know if you have successfully gotten some points. Please let us know if you, in the Zoom or on WhatsApp, if you are doing okay. Michelle, Mercy, Success, Iola, Mercy, or Bridget. Please let us know. know Mr. Victor has shown you, I think, twice this week, how to do sounds. Okay. So using the sound block. Okay. Remember, the sound block comes with a guaranteed sound, whether it be a sound or maybe POP pop. Right? So just for right now, I would say, hey, if I successfully hit the bowl, I'm going to do the chomp sound. I will show you in 4 minutes how to go to the library and choose whatever sounds you want. But this happens to be the sound that my Apple has. I can easily put it right in there. Actually, I think probably better that way. That way it'll score the points first, then do the sound. If I run it, nothing is going to happen for right now when it touches the edge, but we can do that. If I can get over there, it will do the sound. I don't know, maybe if you can hear that. Well, you can probably hear the sound chomp. Okay. I'll show you again in a couple of minutes how to go to the sounds library. Okay. Again, you do not have to do 2 points, -2. You could do 20 points and only subtract 2 points or 1 point if you get it. It's okay. It's your game. The if-then conditions are, I know I keep saying important. It all is important, but the if-then is an important concept to understand as well. Right? So if it is true that my bowl is touching that the apple is touching the bowl, then these things will happen. If it doesn't touch the bowl, then none of these things will happen. But if it doesn't touch the bowl, it's probably touching the edge, so this will happen.
Well done, Ayala. Miss. I can see your code now. Yes, I'm testing your project. Amazing. All right. Also, because of how difficult it is, to navigate around, they might want to change the speed instead of, instead of moving right at 10, they might want to increase it to maybe 20. It's actually so difficult, before you get to the other end, moving 10 steps.
So Mr. Victor's talking about here, whoopsie daisy, I'm sorry, the bowl right here.
Yeah.
So maybe I could say -20 steps and change by +20. Now my bowl will go faster over that way, and I can get it faster that way. Okay?
Exactly.
So that's a really good idea right here. It's basically moving 20 pixels every time that you move it. Okay. The unit of measurement in coding is pixels. So it's moving -20 pixels to go to the left, +20 pixels to the right. Right? And the same thing with the apple. My apple is only going down by 2 pixels at a time. You can slow that up. You could say move down by -1 pixel. Okay. It just depends on how difficult the difficult level you want with your game. Okay. So right here, this is controlling the speed of the apple, changing Y by. Okay, the last thing before we end our session today is the sounds. Okay. Now, I'm on my Apple here. Okay. This is the one that wants the sounds. So I will go into the sounds tab at the top because I don't just want chomp. Maybe I want, coin collect or something. I will click on sounds and go all the way down to the bottom. This is the sounds library. Right now, I only have chomp. So I am going to click on choose a sound. And now I can find another one, effects. And maybe I want the bell toll. Now I have bell toll and chomp. I'm going to use bell toll when I hit the ground and chomp when I get it. You can have as many sounds as you want. Go down, you can get a wacky sound, clown horn, honk. Okay. No matter what, friends, if you ever get in this or the costumes, you always click on the code tab to get back to coding. Okay. So when in doubt, if you're playing around in the costumes or in the sounds, you click on the code tab to get back to the coding. And I now have my play sound. I have bell, chomp, bell toll, and clown. Okay. Again, sounds down at the bottom left, you have all of your sounds.
Okay, for Messi, not Ayala Messi, there's the second Messi. Can you hear me? Messi or Sa?
Yes, sir.
All right. I see that. What is it called? Your button is moving. When I click on your button, it's flying up, like trying to catch up with the sky. So when I check your code, so I discover that, okay, you are working on it, right? Or in button 2, there is a code there that is not supposed to be there. What you should have in your buttons should be the broadcast blocks. How to, when this sprite click, send a broadcast. When this sprite click, broadcast this. What Kocherik is currently displayed. So not set size 100, go to X random position. So you have that on your button 2, and that's why when you click on the flag, your button is going up. Do you understand? Yeah, I see that you're already working on the app because I once checked it and I didn't see this. All right. So just keep it up. Right. Keep working on it. And success. So success, I expect you at least to have started something. Uh, if you don't really know how to write the whole codes, at least you should have gotten your buttons, you should have gotten the apple, you should have gotten the bow and the background. Do you understand? So you just know, okay, what you have left to do is to code it. Do you understand success?
Yes, sir.
All right. So please do that. I really want to see your work in the studio.
All right. Well, great job. I know we're just, you're just getting familiar with the Scratch and the platform and everything. So I hope over the last week you have been able to, navigate the platform and understand how to get the blocks, get them in. Now it's just a matter of getting those blocks in the right order or sequence so your project will work. Okay? There are one of the girls, I think it was Success, said she tried to look on YouTube. That is a wonderful place to get tutorials. There are actual tutorials right here as well. These are super simple, easy ones, so you can start off with those, and then you can always go to a YouTube. Please don't stop doing Scratch. Scratch is super duper fun. There's a ton of cool projects that you can create with Scratch. So please don't stop because this is day 5 and there's no more coding sections. You can do this, obviously, as you can see, anytime because you have it on your phone. And you can easily just click on the tutorials and these are super simple ones, but they will get you, kind of going. Okay. Or if you can, obviously, take a look at YouTube and go through. Be mindful, some of those can be extremely complicated projects. So just look for nice, easy ones so you don't get stressed. And try to practice on your own. Okay. How do I build the button to move left, right, up, and down? Okay. So those are things that you'll want to keep practicing so you know how to do those. Okay? So as Mr. Victor says, please do your best to get it into the classroom so you can share your project with us. We would absolutely love to be able to see it. Mr. Toby will be giving you the video later on today. I think he's having a little bit of network issues, but he will be able to get back to you. So girls, you've done an absolute wonderful job the last 5 days. Very proud of you from knowing nothing to able to build projects and have a lot of fun. So you should be very proud of yourselves for the accomplishments that you've done. Coding, as you know, if some of you have been with us with HTML, can get frustrating. Okay, please don't give up. That's just coding. Okay, so if for some reason you're getting extremely frustrated on one thing, stop doing that for a minute. Go on to something else. Okay, come back to it with a clear mind and see if you can debug it. Okay? Please don't get frustrated and oof, I'm done. Okay? Because coding is frustration. That's just how it is. But it feels super satisfying once you figure it out. Okay? Look at those outside resources, YouTube, AI, Chat GPT, something like that to help you. Okay? So awesome job, girls. Mr. Victor, anything for the girls before we leave today?
Okay, nothing really much. I think you've said it all, just like what you said. Please just ensure you yeah, if it's we understand because this is just a 5 days started on Monday to start introducing you to how to program the Scratch. And it's definitely going to be, it's definitely difficult because we are working on mobile, right? It becomes easier if you're on a laptop or tablet. But however, what you need to do, Mr. Toby will be sending all the videos from day 1 to day 5 at your own time, because after today we'll not be meeting for this program again. But you have next week there at your own time. Go back to those videos one by one and rewatch them. So by the time you rewatch, the things that are not clear, they become more clear to you when you're watching it again, and you'll be able to catch up. So because by next week, Wednesday, I would expect all of you to have posted your project in the studio. Don't give up. Yeah, programming is a bit tricky, right? But you just have to prove to your computer that you are smarter. Do you understand? All right. So thanks to everybody. I am super proud of you as well. Right. I'm super proud of you. So we'll be talking on the group. So bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Do
Have a
anyone
wonderful
do
weekend.
you have anything to say? Messi, Mitchell, success. Do you have anything to say? Okay, so in absence of none, so please on the group, so you might want to type 1 or 2 paragraphs, summarizing what you have learned from day 1 to day 5. Do you understand? Yeah, we'll be expecting that from you. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Great job.